we always live through hype cycles, right? We've lived through ERPs were a hype cycle at some point. BI it was a hype cycle at some point. Then we had like data science, then metaverse, then crypto, and now we are on AI again, right? So there is a component of hype, right? There is, but the world has changed. We won't live anymore in a world without large language models, and I think it's important to acknowledge that. You can debate, we can talk about it, we can think about it, we can say pros and cons and whether I like it, I don't like it, if privacy is a concern, we can say all sorts of things. But right now people are using large language models daily, and it was just like social or the iPhone or smartphones. Like you can debate, you can say this is good for society, this is not good, whatever. There were some companies that were blocking social, right? Remember when companies blocked social or blocked smartphones? This is just not a thing anymore. And this is the same with AI. You can debate, but the fact is, like GitHub Copilot, an LLM for code generation, improves productivity at a minimum level of 50%. It's a fact, and people will adopt it. And if you don't buy GitHub Copilot for your developer, it will probably buy himself and work, under the table in our on the separate computer on our personal laptop. It's a fact. Like we won't live anymore in a world without large language models. The world has changed. And so when you speak about the job you used to make, this is, think about it. I like to think that there's a component of the job, of every job, there is like only human doable, and there's a component there is robot doable. And this percentage changes over time. And when large language models were introduced, the part that is machine doable grew a lot. And we can do that in a fraction of time, and that's what we can assign to the large language model. There's no honor in following a list of 500 companies and searching their website. There's no like human creativity.
No, absolutely not.
Right? Mm-hmm. So there's no laws in us being humans or knowledge workers when we automate that part of the job. So your job would be 100% better. People's lives will get better with this kind of automation.